It's the secret book. And that's how Spirit will Carmen. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just waiting. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for the collective. What does the collective need to know, hear, feel, see today? Okay, on this day, Spirit is acknowledging inspiration. I feel like a light bulb, like the light bulb is getting ready. You're about to have a light bulb moment. It also makes me feel like ascension and upload. Inspiration is sparking fire sign energy within you, lighting the way forward. Have you felt stuck lately? Reconnect with what excites you. It will reignite your creativity and motivation. Okay, so it's time to get inspired. It's time to reignite. It's time to allow that spark to make you feel that energy again, that passion, that drive, that focus. What else, Spirit, in regards to inspiration, does the collective need to hear today? I do see greens making me feel like the heart chakra. It says build a home. And so this could be literal or figurative. But let's get into it. So as you are allowing that spark to reignite your passion, it's time to build home. Earth sign energy makes me feel like the heart chakra is having balance. You're going to have healthy boundaries and your finances are going to be intact. Stability, building a foundation, nesting, decorating, or rearranging your home. This card shows up when you're investing in your home and physical foundation. Ashe. Let that inspiration guide you to invest in your home and or your physical foundation. You may be moving to a permanent location, settling into a new living arrangement, or trying to find out what home means to you. This could also include the workplace. But again, to find out what home means to you philosophically, ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. So we are getting inspired. We are building that home, having a sense of home, welcoming that energy. And then we have the energy of blocked. Let's get into it. Bind, gag, and cease the mission of the enemy. Those who wish to do harm mentally, physically, thank you, Spirit, or emotionally. They have no jurisdiction here. We are sovereign beings, right? There is a state of equilibrium. A dead end had been reached, and it is impassable without tremendous effort. In this instance, we must decide if it's worthwhile to continue the level of toil required to go beyond this barricade, or if the time has come to choose a different path. And so some of us are going to meet an impasse. Is it worth it to push past it, or is it not? What comes to mind when I say this is What Happens to a Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. Does it dry up in the sun like a raisin? And I'm paraphrasing. But if you allow this impasse to deter you from your mission and your passion, it will become dried up. If you reroute and detour, it could take longer to get there. But if you know in your heart that this is a part of your mission and that you're inspired to do so, and this is why you are building a home and or a foundation for what it is that you want and desire in this life, don't let this blockage stop you inevitably. Does that make sense? Okay, that's the energy that's coming through. All right, so that's what I'm gonna say. Hey, listen, we all meet blockages. Hence why I said bind, gag, and cease the mission of the enemy. Because sometimes it's not us. Sometimes people don't want us to be great. And that's their problem. Never ours. Never ours, right? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Moving in love and light. Okay. Y'all, this card. Ooh, the enemy is defeated. Do you understand? This card wants us to know about a magic stream, emotions flowing through us, for us, to us. Okay, 18 is significant. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. And so when I say that you're dealing with a spiritual warfare and a spiritual battle, the decks have already acknowledged that. I'm trying to put this card on the table to ensure you that your blessing is flowing to you, for you, and the energy is trying to create an obstacle, but it can't win. And that's the idea that you have to continuously say in affirmation. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. You have to bind, gag, and cease the mission of the enemy. And I don't care what the enemy looks like. You have to claim victory over your life. If you don't, guess what? Nobody else will. That's your job. You did not reincarnate into this realm to sit back and watch life pass you by because you have an obstacle. So what? Let's keep going. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all a part of the continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many, and that is just it, because we are all connected. My success is your success. Your success then becomes someone else's success. And so don't stop the constant and continuous flow. It's not just a want, it's a need. Do you understand? That poem by Maya Angelou, I guess all the poets are trying to push in, and still I rise. That is the affirmation. That is the phrase. And still I rise. I don't care what you're up against. And still I rise. And these messages, you guys, let's just be clear, are not just for you. They're for me too. I'm a spiritual being having a human existence, connecting with you because we are in alignment for as long as we're going to be in alignment for, and then you might find somebody else to get you the next part of the way. Ain't my business, ain't my problem, because I feed you, you feed me, we feed each other. And still we rise. We are sovereign beings. We are protected. We bind, gag, and cease the mission so that our purpose is fully intact. Our mission is visible. It is in the clear. We have our blinders on, and it is steady progress. No enemy can come upon us and defeat us because we know that we are free and that we are called and that we are chosen. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.